Are you a medical doctor practicing in Nigeria or in the diaspora? This message is for you, and it's a message that I believe will be mutually beneficial to you and to your patients. Hi, I'm Dr. Babatunde Okewale. I'm an obstetrician and gynecologist. I'm also a fertility expert. Are you looking for ways to expand your practice and reach more patients? You want to make the most of your spare time and earn extra income, like I have personally done over the last 1 month, earning the equivalent of over $1,000. Yes, you heard me right. Over $1,000 a month in my spare time. Then hear me out. With TeleDoc App, you can consult and earn income from anywhere in the world with your patients remotely through video chat, providing them with quality care from the comfort of their own homes, also from anywhere in the world. And as a medical doctor, TeleDoc App offers you 1. Flexibility to consult with your patients in your spare time from anywhere in the world. Opportunity to earn extra income in your spare time. Ability to expand your practice and reach more patients from all over the world. Why are you going to give TeleDoc App a try? Join the platform today. Inform all your patients, both in Nigeria and in diaspora, about your availability at your spare time on the platform. Start consulting with your patients remotely, earn the extra income we all need, expand your practice, and provide quality consultation and care to those who need it. TeleDoc is the future of healthcare. Be a part of it. Doctors, sign up now.
Good evening. Good evening. How are you doing? All right. Wow, what an amazing day. It promises to be an amazing time today. I usually like to give few minutes just to give our doctors more time to come on board. It's been exactly 4 minutes, and I'm just going to give 1 more minute just so that, we can have as many people come on board as possible. The essence of this webinar is actually to discuss many ways and the many opportunities that doctors have to monetize their skill, to monetize their knowledge. And it's such a pleasure for me to be here today. My name is Kiki Okewale, the CEO of TeleDoc Technologies. And with me here today, I have my team members, I have my partners, and you're going to get to meet different people as we go along. But I just want to say thank you so very much for being here. All right, so we have people joining. If you have your doctor friends, please make sure you send them the link for them to join as well. Today is all about our doctors. I'm always so excited when we're, talking to our doctors, because I'm not a doctor, but, I find it quite exciting that because of you, lives are being transformed, lives are being born, people are being healthy, just because you decided to say yes to that calling. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. All right, so we are thrilled to have you join us today for this exclusive TeleDoc webinar, because of course it is exclusive, and it's such an honor to have you here today with us. Would like today to explore how you can leverage your medical expertise, to create new revenue streams through telemedicine. Of course, as a doctor, you have so much skill, you have so much knowledge, and we believe that, just like anyone else in different fields can monetize their skill and their knowledge and their time, you should be able to do even much more as a medical practitioner using your free time. Emphasis on leveraging on your free time. There's so much money that you can make in thousands, in millions, if you leverage on your free time. And that's what we're here to discuss today. Because really, in a rapidly evolving healthcare landscape, telemedicine isn't just the future. Honestly, telemedicine is now. Telemedicine is the present, because telemedicine offers flexibility, it offers broader patients, it offers lucrative monetization opportunities. We've seen doctors consulting with different people from different parts of the world. And before you know, it just becomes a community. The fact that you can consult with people from different parts of the world just makes things very easy and simple. So whether you want to supplement your income, expand your practice, or you just want to transition into a full-time virtual doctor, this session will definitely equip you with actionable strategies for you to succeed. And that's exactly why we're here today. We're going to talk about the untapped financial potential of telemedicine. I know that a lot of our doctors have started making money on the telemedicine app, but we know that there's a lot more that you can actually make if you get to understand how to leverage telemedicine. We're going to talk about the step-by-step monetization model. We're going to talk about how to attract your clients. You already have the clients, you already have the patients, how to get them to consult with you. How often do patients call you out of the blue and just say, hello, doctor, oh, I'm having a headache. Hello, talk to my friend. Hello, doctor, talk to my sister. And they just call you like that without really giving you anything in exchange. What we're saying is, as a doctor, your time is valuable, your knowledge is valuable, and you should be compensated for the knowledge, for the skill, and all the things that you give out for free. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And obviously, your expertise changes lives. And so you should be compensated for your time, for your knowledge, and your skill. So in the course of the conversation today, we also have a special guest who would be talking to you about how he's been able to monetize his knowledge, and on a daily basis, his calendar is always filled up. How do you get to fill your calendar? How do you get to let the world know about, everything that you have? And your clients, how do you get them to consult with you virtually on the TeleDoc app? We're here today. If you have questions, please, you can start dropping your questions as we go along. We would definitely answer your questions. Now, I'd like to introduce you to the virtual office, which is your own digital clinic. Anytime, anywhere, from the comfort of your phone. You can have your consultation from different part of the world. Even if you're on vacation, even if you're not in your home, your office, you can decide from anywhere where to have your virtual consultation. It's a virtual office for licensed medical professionals, which you get to consult with people virtually. And this is not an app like any other app. We're not just directing patients to you. You're having to do your virtual consultation in the virtual office. So you have video consultation, and patients can upload their medical history. You can also have their reports. You get to give them the reports after the consultation is done. So this is a full-fledged consultation. Every doctor has a unique booking link for sharing with your client for direct booking. Now, we've noticed that a lot of doctors that get a lot of booking actually pay more attention in sharing their links, whether through their WhatsApp link, their Instagram story, or sending it as a broadcast, excuse me, to their patients and even people who would like to consult with them. Some people go as far as, if somebody calls you and say, oh, doctor, I'd like to discuss something with you about my health, you just tell them, I will send you a link now, book a virtual consultation. No rent, no waiting room. It is free for you to sign up as well. I mean, for now, we're making it free for all the doctors to come up online, just for you to be able to understand the benefits of what TeleDoc is doing in the world. TeleDoc is bridging the gap. What TeleDoc is doing is bridging the gap between doctors and patients. A lot of times, patients want to talk to doctors. They do not know which doctor to trust. They do not know how to send their reports. They want to make sure that it is still safe as well. So even though you are sending your report, you want to make sure that confidentiality is important. So sending via WhatsApp and all of those things. So what we're doing is we're bridging the gap. Work on your own terms, at your own convenience, from anywhere, and we undo the rest. And it's just so interesting. And the earning potential is just so numerous. Honestly, you can earn, and I would just like to ask, because I like to do this, like, how much would you like to earn extra? Now, this is outside of your 9 to 5 job. This is outside, your own company. This is your time. What do you do with your time? How do you make sure your time still gives you money? Because we all know that right now, no salary is enough. No salary is enough with the inflation, with the hike in price. The standard of living, the cost of standard of living has become really, really high. And so I would like for you to type in the comment section, what, how much extra would you like to make in a month that will make it make sense for you? Because for me, I always say, make it make sense, right? So what would make it make sense for you? How much would make it make sense for you? Would you like to make 500,000 naira extra in a month? Would you like to make 1 million naira extra in a month? Is it 200,000 that will make it make sense for you? Is it 100,000? Is it $1,000? Is it $2,000? I mean, whatever you want, you can achieve it if you're willing to do your own part, because really the platform is there. We have people on the platform, we have doctors on the platform, and it is your role to play to let people know that you are on the platform. We have general practitioners who earn as high as 20,000 naira. We have specialists who earn as high as 40,000 naira for consultation. TeleDoc retains 30% and you earn. So this is just an example. Say, for example, you are a general practitioner and you're earning 20,000 naira. TeleDoc retains 30,000 naira for the running of the organization, and you earn 70% of it, which is 14,000 naira. So example is, if you do 3 sessions a day, I'm still waiting for your comments. I want to know what would make sense. How much would you like to make extra in a month that will make it make sense for you? Because this is about you. It isn't about TeleDoc. It's about you. The platform is because we have seen a need for doctors to make extra income. Because if you're a business entrepreneur, if you are in any other field, it's easy for you to have side business, side hustle where you are making extra income. But for a doctor, it is honestly difficult for you to be a doctor and be selling clothes and be doing this and doing that. So we thought about it. What can we do to help doctors make more money? So how much will make sense for you in a month to earn extra outside your salary? So the explanation here is TeleDoc retains 30%, and I'm just going to give you an example. If you do 3 sessions a day, 1 session is 30 minutes. That is just 1 hour, 30 minutes in a day. And you do for 25 days in a month, you have made yourself over 1 million naira. I mean, you have made yourself by giving yourself 1 hour, 30 minutes a day. Now, we have doctors who open their calendar for 6 sessions, meaning they can do 6 sessions a day, which is 3 hours of their time, and they make over 2 million naira a month. That is if you are a GP. Now, let's say, for example, you are a specialist and you earn 40,000 naira per session. That is you, and you do 3 sessions a day times 25 days. I mean, we have doctors who do 30 days. That is you making over 2 million naira by doing only 1 hour, 30 minutes extra outside of your own working hours. That is over 2 million naira. Now, how do you get people to consult with you? It's simple. You have your own unique code. You have your own Get DP flyer. Let the world know that they can consult with you on the app. Bring your TeleDoc. I'm sorry about that. I think the network. Can you hear me? All right. So, am I good? Can you hear me? CTO, am I good? CTO, can you hear me? All right, I'm good to go. Thank you very much. So, as I was saying, all right, thank you very much. So, as I was saying, you bring, why is the, okay, we'll get to that. Why is the payment different for GP and specialist? All right, we'll get to that. I'm sure you already know the answer, but we would definitely respond to that. But I'm just going to quickly, just keep dropping your questions. Every question is valid. So please continue to drop your question and we will get to all your questions, okay? So as I was explaining earlier, if you are a specialist, a consultant, and a specialist, you get to do, and you do 3 sessions a day, which is just 1 hour 30 minutes, you can earn over 2 million naira. So you share your profile link via your WhatsApp or your Instagram. One thing I want us to understand is TeleDoc is not an hospital. So TeleDoc has no interest in your patient. So because we've had a couple of questions, oh, if I bring my patient, TeleDoc, would have access. No, we do not have access to them. Everything is confidential. So we are not a hospital. We do not run a hospital. What we do is we are an app. We're a platform. We're an IT platform. We create a platform for you to be able to monetize your skill, because ordinarily, people call you every time to tap your knowledge. They call you every time to tap for your skill. But this time around, we're saying, no, your skill should be monetized. So you share your profile link via your WhatsApp or your Instagram, through your broadcast, through your friends, through your patients, and then they do the booking, and your income is instant. On your wallet, you get to see how much you have earned instantly. So just 20 patients per month will give you over 500,000 naira extra. So yes, no more free consultation and no more free phone calls, because I mean, imagine the number of years you spent in school and the knowledge that you have. It should be monetized, just like the same way I would train people in various fields of the things that I do, and they monetize it. I get paid for it. So as a doctor, you should get paid as well for your skill. All right. So yes. To next slide, please. All right. So to do justice to this, I am honored to bring on board the Chief Technical Officer, our CTO, Mr. Demilade Okewale, would come up here and talk to us about this. He would also be answering the question, why is the payment different for GP and for specialists? If he needs me to buttress more on that, I would definitely chip in. But for now, we welcome Mr. Demilade Okewale. Thank you for being here.
All right, thank you very much. I'm Dimlade. I run the technical and digital side of TeleDoc Technology. On this slide, we're just basically talking about the mission with regards to the technological arm. So while we were building the app, our mission was to digitize and democratize healthcare. Our main goal was to empower every doctor to own a thriving virtual office for easy consultation with their patients. So you do not need to actually invest in it. We've empowered you already to have that place where if anyone wants to speak with you outside your working hours, they can book you and consult with you. Now, the purpose for this session is to grow your reach and with ease in your spend time. Thank you for that question. I would explain why it's 30 minutes shortly. So there are 2 certain ways to use the TeleDoc Doctor app. There is the virtual office mode, and there is also Ask a Doc 24. Now, in the virtual office mode, you provide your patients. So basically, you let your patients know that you have a platform where you can consult with them. On the virtual office, you bring your clients. You have 30 minutes per session. So each session, if you open your time slots from, let's say, your free hours are from 4:30 to 8:30 p.m., the system will automatically divide it into 30-minute sessions. So if a client books you, for every 30 minutes, you get paid. For every 30 minutes, you earn. So if, as asked, why it's 30 minutes per session, if a client wants you to speak to you for 1 hour, they would naturally book 2 sessions for you. That way, for every interaction, you're earning. And the reason why you bring your own patients is because we would handle the technical setup. So all you need to basically focus on is care continuity. So your patients are always being served, and they're getting the right information at the right time. Now, the Ask a Doc 24/7 is a subsidized service by TeleDoc where we are trying to reach the underserved community. So what we do on this platform, on that particular Ask a Doc, is we provide 10-minute sessions for GPs to answer people's quick questions on certain things. So if a patient wants to know how to use a certain drug, or if they want to ask a quick question, they will use the Ask a Doc 24/7. On the Ask a Doc, it's only available for GPs, and you have the right to opt in and opt out of the service. For the virtual office, the standard consultation price, which was increased in June 1st due to the amount of bookings we had, and as a way to reward the doctors and give them more earning potential, for GPs is 20,000 naira, and for specialists it is 40,000 naira. Now, shortly, I'm going to play a demo video that will show you how to use the virtual office TeleDoc Doctor. Can we have the video, please?
Welcome to TeleDoc Doctor, your virtual medical office. On the homepage, you'll see all your bookings for the day at a glance. Tap the menu to update your account, access patient medical records, or share your profile link so clients can easily book appointments. The Appointments tab displays both your upcoming and past consultations. In the Time Slots tab, you can set your available hours for the morning and afternoon. These will be automatically divided into 30-minute sessions for bookings. The Earnings tab lets you add your bank account details and request payouts at the end of each month. Need help? Just click the live chat button on the homepage to connect with support.
All right, so that was a brief demo video of how the virtual office works. Just to answer the question about the payments for GP and specialists. So when you register on the platform, we require you to submit your identity documents, which can be your passport or your NIN, your educational certificate. So that would be your highest medical certificate. So if you're a consultant or a specialist, we would expect you provide that so that we can actually the approval team that reviews that can put you in the band of if you're a GP and a specialist. Now, there's a distinction between both because one, as a specialist, is a higher, more experienced. So it depends on the certification which you submit that the approval team will then know which band you are. So if you're a doctor on the platform and you've been put on a GP price and you have a higher medical certificate than that, just on the app, on the top right section, you'll see a live chat section. If you click that, just message that WhatsApp number and let them know. And if you're a doctor also that has an incomplete registration and you want to get completed, message the live chat through the app and let them know. They'll verify which documents are missing and what next to do. And now we'll go into our guest speaker. Can we have the intro video for our guest speaker, please?
Dr. Babatunde Okewale is the founder and chief medical director of St. Pius Specialist Hospital, one of Nigeria's leading multi-specialist healthcare institutions. A highly respected consultant, obstetrician, and gynecologist. He is a graduate of the University of Ibadan, a fellow of the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists UK, and a member of the British Fertility Society. With a distinguished career dedicated to advancing women's health and fertility care, Dr. Okewale has been a pioneer in assisted reproductive technology (ART) in Nigeria, helping numerous families fulfill their dreams of parenthood. His contribution has significantly shaped the landscape of reproductive medicine in the country. Beyond his clinical expertise, Dr. Okewale is a visionary healthcare leader, known for driving innovation and excellence in healthcare delivery. He is also a strong advocate of telemedicine, championing the use of digital solutions to make quality healthcare more accessible across Nigeria and beyond. Now, I present to you Dr. Babatunde Okewale.
All right.
Can you see me? Can you see me and hear me? Hello? Can I just get a notification that I can be seen and I can be heard? Okay. I think I'll just go ahead, and I presume everybody is seeing me. Good afternoon, everybody. It's really a pleasure to be on TeleDoc App, and today to be able to share briefly with fellow colleagues on why I do virtual video consultation and why or how I came to be earning so much on this particular platform. Let me reintroduce myself. I'm Dr. Babatunde Okewale. I'm usually seen on the social media and known as the radio doctor. Now, I work at St. Ives Hospital for information of other people. I'll quickly go on to one general saying. And the saying is that the lowest class of people in the society.
Sorry to, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
We can't see you. The camera is just black.
Wow. How do I do that now? But can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Can you see me now?
Not yet. Still blank. 1 second. While we're trying to get the doctor back on, I'll just talk more about TeleDoc in the meantime. So as you've seen from the demo video, there are a lot of things you can actually do with the doctor's app, and we collect constant feedback from the users as well. I can see that doctor is back in. Can you hear us, doctor?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Perfect. So you can go ahead.
Yeah. Can you see me?
Yes, we can see you. You can go ahead.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you so much, everybody. So I presume I'm talking to doctors today. And the kind of doctors I'm talking to are basically threefold. Doctors working in an organization, doctors who own their own hospital, either as sole proprietorship, independent doctors that are yet to be affiliated with any organization, and doctors that have chains of hospital. Like I said, I'm going to talk about why I do virtual video consultations and my strategies for earning so much now from video consultation. And I'll also tell you the disadvantages of not being on the video or virtual consultation. I'll start by a general saying, and I want doctors to carefully listen to this. It is generally said that people in the lower class of society earn money through physical labor. And I'm sure everybody understands what that means. You know, either as a bricklayer, a carpenter, physical labor. People in the middle class in a society earn their money through their intellect and their expertise. And then finally, people in the highest class of the society earn their money through resources and power. But in this present age, there's something that we call the cloud capital. And if you look at the first 5 to 10 richest men in the world today, they are called the cloud capitalists. When you look at Elon Musk, he operates on the cloud through Twitter, Starlink, or his AI company. If you look at Mark Zuckerberg, he operates in the cloud, and he operates and makes his money in the cloud capital through his Meta. Jeff Bezos earns his money on Amazon, still cloud capital. Larry Ellison earns his money in Google space. He's the owner of Google with his partner. Oh, sorry, Ellison is Oracle, and Larry Page is Google. Bill Gates, Microsoft. So you will see this. They all earn their money in the cloud capital. And the truth of the matter is, doctors must earn their income through 2 ways now. You must earn your income through your intellect and your expertise, and you must also partake of the cloud capital. You must earn out of it. The truth of the matter is, if you don't, other people will. They will impersonate you. Charlatans will take up that space and give advice in the cloud capital and earn the money that you are supposed to earn. Now, I know that all doctors can be entrepreneurs. Not all doctors can own a hospital or a clinic. But the truth of the matter is, every doctor should be what we call an intrapreneur. There's a difference between the two. An entrepreneur is a doctor, who owns a hospital, who has an organization, and the rest. He has a physical building. The entrepreneur doctor is the one who is trading in his knowledge, his intellect, and his expertise. And in the minimum, every doctor should be an entrepreneur, earning extra income from the cloud, like I said. Now, if you don't operate at that level, you will find other people that will operate there. We already see it. There are influencers on Instagram, on Facebook. You are a dermatologist, you are an expert in skin diseases, and yet some people go on internet, on Instagram and the rest, and they do concoctions together and are selling to people. People are waiting for you on the social media, in the cloud space, for you to be able to earn income from your own intellect and your expertise. Now, why am I into video consultation, or why am I in that cloud space? It became obvious to me during the COVID era, when everybody was at home. Hospitals were closed down, incomes were not coming in, and patients wanted to ask questions. They wanted to tap on our, what will I call it, on our intellect and the rest. So I started doing Instagram Live at that point in time to be in contact with my patients. And it was always full, I would give advice, I would talk about subjects, and people appreciated it. So I knew there was something in there. And thank God for TeleDoc that came up with this platform where they can bridge the gap between we doctors and our clients. So part of the reason why I'm in the cloud space is it has improved my accessibility, and I can reach more clients. People I have never met in my life in the diaspora, in the UK, in Canada, because they know that I consult virtually with net, and people even from West Africa and other foreign countries, they tap into my expertise and they pay for it. So it has improved my patient reach in terms of accessibility. The second reason is that quite a lot of patients I've met on the virtual space that have become physical patients. Eventually, when they come to Nigeria, especially the ones in diaspora, they come to the hospital and become our clients. Even other people from other states or other regions in Nigeria, by the time they come to Lagos, they come into the physical space, which is the hospital. And it has also given me increased flexibility in terms of my patient scheduling. And I now have a better work-life balance. And at the same time, I'm earning more income. The truth of the matter is I'm earning more than the hospital pays me as a doctor working in the hospital, because I earn a salary in the hospital. But what I earn on the virtual space is even more than what I earn physically. And finally, God forbid, us going back into the era of COVID again, one would make the best advantage of that, apart from the fact that it will reduce our exposure to any infection that might come later, in case there's any other pandemic and there's a shutdown. But at the same time, our incomes will not be affected in any way. So I'll go straight on to my strategies. What are the strategies I've used in getting consultation through TeleDoc app? The reason why I picked TeleDoc app is it is doctor-centric. It is very doctor-centric. Okay, so the first thing is I have a fixed time, and that's very important. Initially, I thought I could wake up in the morning and say, okay, I'm free today between 9 and 10. Tomorrow, I might be free. No, I have a fixed time. I've looked at my routines and the way I work, and I know I'm always free between 4 and 8 p.m. But I don't want to use all the time between my 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. before I go to bed, 4 or 9 p.m. Before I go to bed, to be consulting. So I specifically picked between 4 to 6 p.m. as my virtual consultation time. And that's just 4 sessions of 30 minutes each. So that's fixed, Monday to Friday. I don't work on Saturday or Sunday. Those are my free times. So virtually, if you want to reach me, I'm available between 4 and 6. And it's fixed. I don't have to wake up every morning and go and be changing. So that's one of the first strategy. Have a fixed time. We're talking about your spare time now. The second thing is I now only give medical advice and consultation through the app. And I don't give any more free time-wasting advice during my consultation on the phone. I direct every inquiry to TeleDoc app for consultation. Initially, I thought people would be upset. Some of my friends or patients, that they will be upset. Why are you directing us there? Number one, the TeleDoc app is free to download. I don't discuss money with you. I just say this is the platform in which I do my consultation. And I'm always available between 4 and 6. I thought people would be upset and they wouldn't go there. But strangely, they do go there. When they get there, they see how much my consultation fee is, and they pay for it. And I think part of the reason why they pay for it, and I'm excited at that as well, is at least they value my expertise. They value my intellect for them to have paid for it. The fear of many doctors are that maybe they won't pay or maybe I'm overcharging. You are not discussing money. They are going onto the app. This is where you operate. I know many of us have gone through the trauma of a friend calling you. You think he's just calling you because he wants to greet you. And at the end of the day, he will quickly say, oh, somebody wants to talk to you beside me here. He has this. And I mean, it's not fair, truthfully, to doctors to be invaded in such ways, So I only consult on TeleDoc app. And if I need to see you, or from that consultation, we need to take it any further, then I can see you in the physical hospital. But I will quickly tell you that majority of the clients that I see on TeleDoc app are in the diaspora, our Nigerian colleagues in the diaspora, from UK, Canada, Australia, where the health services are not as robust, truthfully, as it is in Nigeria. In Nigeria, you can see a GP at the throw of the corn. You can see a specialist at the throw of the corn. In the UK, it might take you 6 months. It might take you 1 year. So they do appreciate the service and the expertise that we give. The third thing I do, apart from having a fixed time, making sure all my consultations are on TeleDoc app, is I have a diary or a book through which I write down. I do it like a proper consultation, where I put the name of the patient and consult properly. So you would need a book, something like this, a diary, All my consultations are there. I can refer back to them, because what happens again is I have repeat consultation. People who have been happy with the way I consulted with them, they repeat, they introduce friends. So I can easily go back on what the previous consultations are. So brings me to the fourth thing, quality consultation. You must always bear that in mind, because people are paying for that consultation. I always make sure I'm available at that time. Once I've seen the booking, I'm available to take their bookings. It's not as if I'm doing them a favor this time. They've paid for it. And within that 30 minutes, I make sure I give quality service. And what comes from that is I get more and more referrals. People I don't know. So person said I should consult you on TeleDoc App. And then I get repeat consultation as well. The fifth thing is I avoid conflict of consultation. What I mean by that is conflict of consultation hours between my physical work in the hospital and my spare time. And I'm specifically talking about this to people who are working in an establishment. Don't put your bookings at the time when you should be seen working at your place of work. The best you can do is give it your best at your place of work. And your clients there that are seeing you there, that love you, that want to talk to you again, they will know that there is a spare time they can still reach you. And that spare time shouldn't be free. Just tell them you are available on your TeleDoc at so from so hour to so hour, So avoid a conflict of interest. Even me, you won't see me putting my time, availability time on TeleDoc App during my normal working hours in the office. The worst thing that can happen is for me to be in theater and I'm fixing the time for virtual consultation at the same time as well. I don't think that will be very professional. The sixth thing is suddenly my phone has become my virtual office. The phone I hold in my hand is earning me money. It's not just a matter of that I'm checking Instagram, checking gossips and all sort of things. It's a work tool for me now, So it's suddenly become my virtual office. And in the minimum, what I do is that my WhatsApp story, every other day, everybody has a WhatsApp, everybody carrying a phone. My WhatsApp story every other day, either on Facebook story, Instagram story, I post there that I'm available for consultation on TeleDoc App, and I put my link there, In that way, people who know me know how to get me if they need my consultation. People who don't know me also are aware that I am available on TeleDoc App. Now, for those of us that have hospitals or who are entrepreneurs, what I will advise is on your hospital website, you must make it known that your hospital is available for virtual video consultation. And you must also indicate the platform, that is TeleDoc App, so that people can go and download it. It's free. The downloading is free. So the other thing is, for those of us that are more active than older doctors like me, who are on Twitter, who are on Facebook, on Instagrams, and the rest, just try and post, on your story, or you can do a small video just to let people know that you are available for consultation. And the funny thing is, people will respect you more. They will value you more, knowing that you have a consultation time virtually. And when they get there and they see that they have to pay, people who really value you, who value your intellect, they will pay. And then you have to give them quality service. Again, for hospitals, in your newsletter, especially for sole proprietor hospitals, in your newsletter, you can do in-office promotion by display signage or some informational material to let them know that your hospital offer virtual consultation services as well. Now, when you give quality consultation, at the end of it, your client always, most of the time, they would write a comment. And it is through those comments, you know, they will give you what we call, how can I put it, their experience. Let me put it that way. Through those positive experience, you can even do some WhatsApp story, because some patients will come out and say, oh, I had a wonderful consultation with Dr. So that's a promotional material for you as well. And for doctors who don't have any affiliation or are in between jobs and you consult virtually, it's best you collaborate with some hospital. In case the patient you've spoken to there want to see you physically, collaborate with a hospital that is near you where they can see you physically as well. By promoting your virtual video consultation effectively, you can reach more patients, earn more money, and provide more convenient care options. Now, what are the disadvantages of not being on the cloud space, basically, or doing virtual consultation? The first thing is your reach will be limited in this present day and age. That's the basic truth. No matter how good you are or how much of an expert you are, if you can't earn money from your intellect and partake in the cloud capital, you will have less consultation and you will have less earning. So that's number one. The second thing is, there are times that patients will give you, you have an appointment with patients and you'll be waiting in your office and you realize that you're expecting 10 patients in a day, and out of the 10, only 2 comes. Not because of themselves, but because of some other conflicting things that happened. So there are many no-shows. Maybe there was traffic. And the more consultation you do, the more you earn. So in such situations, if you are not available virtually through video consultation, you are losing money. The other thing is you would have reduced consultation flexibility. And once you have less control over your schedules, your work-life balance will reduce. They will be burnt out easily. Again, no consultation, less earning. And then the competitive advantages. If your practice is without virtual video consultation or does not offer it, that option will lead to less consultation, and you will lose you will lose patients to your competitors. Again, less consultation will result in less earning. And finally, there will be a lot of missed opportunities for timely intervention, especially with your patients. There are some patients you consult with virtually that you will tell them, go to the hospital straight away, please. So you are actually improving the outcome for your patients as well. I don't want to take too much of your time, and I hope I've just been able to give you a little bit of the ways I've gone about it. But don't forget, like I said, not all of us can be entrepreneurs, but all of us should be entrepreneurs. We must monetize our intellect and our expertise, and we must partake of the recent cloud capital that other people are benefiting from. If you don't do it, other people will do it on your behalf. And there are plenty of them on Instagram, on Facebook, who are giving advices, half-baked advices, and the rest, you know. And I think I will have to stop there. Thank you.
All right. Wow. Thank you so very much. Thank you so much. That was phenomenal. That was phenomenal. So, in case you're just joining, that was Dr. Babatunde Okewale sharing with us how he is able to make extra income on a daily basis, on a monthly basis. I'd like to ask you, though, before we let you go, Dr. Okewale, how much in average do you make monthly on the TeleDoc app?
Let me quickly put it this way. If you noticed what I said, I I have only 4 slots per day, which is between 4 and 6, and Monday to Friday. Most of the time, unless I say I'm not available, my 4 slots are filled. I've just opened up my app now. I don't know whether people can see over here. You will see that by tomorrow, all my 4 slots are already filled up. And
yes,
TeleDoc, I'm going to, I think it's pay time, it's payback time this week. So already I'm looking in my wallet here. I can see, I don't know whether people can see this. I can see like 4 million plus there already. So I make a lot of money here.
wow,
I make a lot of money here.
wow,
And I give value in return to the patients. And if patients are not getting value, they won't continually rebook me and introduce me to their friends and the rest. So if you look at it on the average, four times in a day times 5 days, that's 20 slots.
That's 20 consultation
in a week. Times 4 again, I think that's 80 in a month, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Then times 40,000. So you can do the maths. TeleDoc takes their 30% and I take my 70%. Like I said, I don't even work weekends. I know there are some doctors that can do 4 to 8 and the rest, but I just limited it to that because I want a proper work-life balance. So I do make more money on TeleDoc, truthfully, on the virtual consultation than what the hospital pays me as my salary at the month. And that's nice.
Thank you so very much. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for sharing from your wealth of experience. Thank you for going really deep because, like we always say, TeleDoc technology is not an hospital. We are a platform that bridges the gap. So it's always nice when you hear from your fellow doctors and you can see what they're doing and how they are earning on a daily basis. This is happening. People are earning. Every first week, people request for their money. Transfer is being done. Money is received. Your money can be received on a monthly basis once you request for it. We have some of our doctors who say, you know, I want to buy a land. I am keeping this money until it hits a particular amount before I request. And then we have the doctors that request on a daily, on a monthly basis. So the choice is definitely yours. The choice is definitely yours. All right, so that was Dr. Okewale today. Thank you so much for joining. Now, to answer your questions, I just want doctors to know that doctors, honestly, this is your time. All right, so the first question we had earlier is, I think the CTO already answered that question based on why consultant is different from GPs. Yes, that is also because of the level of certification that you draw. The just as when you go into the hospital, you want to see a consultant, a specialist, the charges are higher than when you're seeing a GP. And that is why the charges are not the same. If after consultation, patient needs a surgical intervention, what happens? Just like Dr. Babatunde has mentioned earlier, if your doctor, your patient needs surgical intervention, you advise them to go to the hospital immediately for the surgical intervention. There is nothing you can do virtually. Just like if anybody calls you on the phone and says, oh, somebody needs blah, 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 and you know that the person needs surgical intervention, what do? You advise the patient to go to the hospital. That is exactly what you do. So when you're consulting with someone and you know they need medical intervention, surgical intervention, advise them immediately, instantly, they should visit the hospital. Does the TeleDoc have a preference for CTO? Would you like to say something?
Yes, I just wanted to buttress on that last question. So when you finish consulting with the patient, you are taken as the doctor to a screen where you can put your consultation summary or prescriptions. Now, when you submit that and you submit that summary or prescription, it would be sent to the patient. So if it's a scenario where the patient has to go to the hospital for surgical related, they can get that prescription or summary of what that consultation was, because it's like a PDF, and they can take that as long so they can show the doctor, and continuity of care can be ensured. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, CTO. So you've heard that, because like we said, when you have this consultation, it is like you're having your consultation in your office. The same way you get to write prescription, if they need prescription, if they need a lab test, if they need to run any test, is the same way. When you're done with your consultation, you fill out the form and you send it to them. If they need to go get some tests done, they take that same prescription or the lab request and they take it to the lab to get that done. And the same way they do that, if they have their results, they can also upload before their next consultation, they can upload the results of the test you've asked them to go do. So this is it's a total ecosystem where you do the consultation, you can tell them to do the test, they can upload their test results, you can give them your response, your feedback after the consultation is done. And then when they upload their test, they can book for your next consultation. What we have seen with the TeleDoc app is a lot of people have repeat consultation. You consult with a Dr. Joshua, for example, and he tells you, go get this test done. You upload your results when it's done. The next thing the patient wants to do is book another consultation to be able to discuss the results of the test. So that's how it works. Does TeleDoc have a preference for any language consultation? I know that we've had a patient who called and the doctor, he requested patient asked if the doctor could speak a particular language, Yoruba, for example. And the doctor says, yes, I can speak Yoruba. And the person says, I'm able to express myself more speaking Yoruba to be able to say everything I want to say. And of course, they went ahead to have the consultation. The client came back to say she was very happy that she was able to consult in that language. So if you both can communicate in a language that you both understand and you're able to communicate better, especially the request of the patient, not the doctor saying that can you consult in this language. But if the patient feels they're able to communicate better in a language that you both understand, however, in giving your report, you need to give your report in English. In giving your report, you need to give your report in English. I don't know if Dr. Okewale has had that kind of I think I'm just going to bring him up. Like we say, we are not doctors. We just create the platform for you to be able to consult. So, Dr. Babatunde, have you had a situation where you've had to consult in another language? Just to answer the question of, I don't know if it's Dr. Emmanuel Ajayi here. You are muted.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, please.
Yeah, yes, I've had situations where patients will say, Doctor, say Yoruba and things like that. And I would say, yes, I do. And we do all our consultations in Yoruba, but like you said, the report is in English. I guess the other question is, if somebody says, I'm speaking from a Francophone country and it's only French, I understand. Unfortunately, I don't understand French. So those are part of the things I think later on TeleDoc might have to help us with in translations and things like that, because we're getting more and more clients from, I'm talking about myself personally now. I'm getting clients from a lot of Francophone countries, the neighboring Francophone countries. You know, so if we could have an AI translation bit on it as time goes on, it will really help.
Okay, thank you so much for that advice. We will definitely, and that's why we're here. We're barely 1 year. We launched November last year, and the progress has been so encouraging. And to see how doctors have been earning and monetizing their skill has really made us excited. And of course, the reason why we have this webinar with doctors is to be able to get feedback, to be able to enlighten, to be able to show you the opportunities that are here on the platform on TeleDoc. So yes, we would definitely consider that AI. I'm sure the CTO is right here, is listening. That is his stuff, but I am sure that now that you have said it, we will definitely work towards it. Thank you so much, Dr. Babatunde. Now, the next question is, does the patient pay for the consultation on the TeleDoc app? Yes. What you want to avoid is telling your patient to pay directly to you. Then it begins to look like, but doctor, why can't I just talk to you? Doctor, why can't you just tell me what you want to tell me? TeleDoc is a telemedicine app. It's a platform. Just like people doing fashion will go to Konga, will go to Amazon to do their things. And so TeleDoc is a platform. When you give your link to your patients, they would make payments, and instantly your part of the money comes into your wallet, which you can request for at the end of the month. And as soon as you request for it, we have the particular date that request is being processed. If you are already on the app, then you already have the details, and then you can get your payout. We call it payout at the end of every month. So yes, the payment is done through transfer, through card. We accept different cards from different part of the world, and you can do transfer as well. So the option is there. Please, how does the app knows the patient is referred by me? Thank you. That's a very valid and very good question. Now, my advice would be that when you are giving, every doctor has a unique link, meaning that when you give that link to your patient, when they click that link, it brings them to your page on the telemedicine app. I'll bring the CTO up to talk more about that, because it is very important that, we don't need to know who referred who. As long as they consult with you, instantly your payment comes to you. It is automated. As soon as they book Dr. Esther Johnson and they make the payment and you have your consultation, the payment comes to your wallet. CTO, over to you. If you can take that question, please.
Okay, thank you very much for that question. So what happens is every doctor on the platform, as long as you've been approved, you have a unique link. Now, what happens with that link is if you share that link to a patient, if the patient is on the platform, it will directly go to your profile page so they can read your bio, see your reviews, and start the process of booking a consultation with you. Now, if the patient is not on the platform, it would automatically redirect them to the App Store or Play Store as respectively for their phone. And once they download it, they click the link again, it will take them back to your page again. So that's how you are the one directly controlling where your patient goes to. It's your virtual office, and that's how you share your link for the virtual office. Thank you.
Thank you very much, CTO, and I hope that answers the question. So your patients are your patients physically and in your virtual office. It doesn't matter, as long as you give them your unique code. Even though it takes them to go download the app, it brings them to you, because the only link they have is the link to your own unique virtual office. Next question, please. How do I start consulting? I've put in my time schedule on the app. Have you shared your unique link? Have you shared your Get DP to your patients? Just like Dr. Babatunde mentioned earlier, make sure you're letting people know you are on the app. Make sure you're giving them the link so that they can consult with you. CTO, you might want to buttress on that.
All right. Yeah. So the first thing to would need to confirm is, are you approved on the platform? Once you're approved on the platform, then you would be able to share your profile links. You'll be able to share your documentations. In terms of documentations, I mean like your marketing materials, video of yourself that can be used for marketing promotion as well. if you click on the live chat in the app and you send the message to the customer support, they will share with you a checklist of things that you can do. Those things would help us as well to market you to clients aside from your own patients that you're bringing onto the platform. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. How much do patients pay for consultation on TeleDoc app? Like we explained earlier, it depends. If you're general practitioner, it is 20,000 naira, and if you are a specialist, a consultant and specialist, it is 40,000 naira. We also have the Ask a Doc. CTO, I'll let you take that.
Yeah, so we have the Ask a Doc section, which is 2,000 naira because it's a subsidized service. But for a GP, it's 20,000 naira. For a specialist, it's 40,000. Now, we also have a rebooking system, so a follow-up system. The follow-up period is between 30 days of the initial consultation. So if a patient books you within the 30 days of the first consultation, it comes at a discounted price. But the minute it's past that 30 days of that, it will revert back to your original price. So for instance, GPs is 20,000 and 10,000 for a follow-up, while for a specialist it's 40,000 and 25,000 for a follow-up. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. The next question is try and develop a record platform to refer to. It doesn't have to be my patients alone, I will see. You can also book patients for your doctors to make the platform robust. Try to develop a record platform too. CTO, do you understand that question? Because I don't.
I understand it's a part of it. So in terms of,
yeah,
it
the
doesn't
second
have
part of
to
it.
be your patients alone you see. So as Dr. Okewale spoke, certain doctors, certain patients that have also booked him are not his normal clients. What happens is when patients come onto the platform, we have steady entries of patients every day onto the platform. When they go onto the platform, what they initially look, if they're going through different specialties of doctors, is it shows your review. So if you've had a previous consultation and your client has given you 5-star, they are looking at that 5-star. They can read the review of other patients before they make decisions. So these are things that we can't force a patient to book a particular doctor, but we can show you how other doctors that are being booked are getting those things. So that's why we advise that you bring your own clients onto the platform, because your clients know you already. Your clients will book you easily without scrutinizing you, reading all the comments and things like that. You build your profile, and then you see that other patients that are not your patients will also book you as well.
Yes, thank you very much for that. And, just to buttress what the CTO mentioned, the truth of the matter is, for example, if my doctor is on the app, I would rather book my doctor. However, it doesn't change the fact that we're always running adverts to bring people onto the platform. What we can do is run adverts, do our part to bring people onto the platform, but the client eventually decides who to consult with based on what you write in your bio, and that's why we always encourage all doctors to make sure their bio is robust. Talk about right where you're working, your years of experience, use a good profile picture as well. Because at the long run, if I get on the platform and I'm scrolling through, maybe there's something that attracts me with a particular doctor, maybe from what the doctor has written, that would make me want to select that particular doctor. So what we do is we run adverts, we put different specialties on our page. Every doctor that is brought on board, we create their flyer and we upload it on our page as well. So use it to market doctors. But when people come on the platform, it is their own decision who to consult with. And that is why we always say that it is always easier for your patient to book you because they know you, they trust you, they've spoken to you. However, it doesn't change the fact that TeleDoc as a company markets all the doctors on the app. And then when they come on the platform, they decide which of the doctors. Sometimes they even say, excuse me, send me a link of details of the pediatricians you have. But then they make the decision who they want to eventually consult with. So make sure your bio is robust. I saw you people
And
I saw
just
your advert. You only advertise some categories of specialty. Any reason for this? CTO, should I or would you?
yes, I can answer that as well. Just to
Okay.
buttress on the last question as well. I have just read it again, and so for the part where you mentioned the record platform, I want to believe that what he's trying to say is that there should be a way that after consultation they can refer the patient to a particular person. If that was what you were asking, that feedback has been noted, and we'll look into developing that as well. But on the system as it is, every patient and every consultation goes into just like a mini EMR. So if I have a consultation with a patient today, there's when you fill that prescription and summary, it goes into a record. So if that patient rebooks you again or books somebody else, there's continuity of care going on. I just needed to add that to that so that the explanation would have been clear. For
Okay.
the this question, I saw your adverts. You only advertise some categories of specialties. We advertise for all categories of specialties. If it might be that at certain points you source particular ones, but what we do is we go through every single specialty. Some specialties have not yet been advertised for, but there is a marketing plan on how we are pushing out the marketing for that. But every specialty would be advertised. Every doctor would be promoted as well, as long as you've provided all the necessary marketing materials we need from you. We will do our own bit as well to push you out. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is correct. I know that we have run the advert for different specialties. And the most interesting thing is that we're having very new specialties. We're having some specialties that maybe we just now suddenly have 2 doctors that are just on that specialty. And then we will get to them as well. Also know that, running advert and doing all of those things is very capital intensive. So we're taking it one at a time, but all the various specialties are being targeted and, would be marketed out there. We also try to put all the doctors, as soon as you are done registering, you have your flyer, your Get DP, we put it on our platform. And we expect you to do the work as well. What we've noticed with the doctors that get a lot of consultation is that they are not waiting for TeleDoc to bring in their patients. Yes, we play our part, but we cannot help a patient decide who to consult with. You eventually own like 70% of the money. It is your role, your responsibility to market yourself. It is your responsibility to let people know. You have broadcast list, you have WhatsApp list, you have WhatsApp story, you have Instagram story. You have to let people know that you are available. The same people that will call you every time to tap from your wealth of knowledge. Let them know that you are on the platform. Like Dr. Babatunde mentioned, that he puts his Get DP flyer on his WhatsApp story every day and on his Instagram story. When people are scrolling through, oh, I can consult with you on a particular app, they click the link and then they get to consult with you. So we do our part, but honestly, the bulk of the work lies in the hands of the doctors, because those people who see you already know you and trust you. Unlike the new people that will flood the website, the app, and they don't know you. They don't know how you consult. They don't know if they would enjoy the consultation. And that's why it's key that you play your part. I am entirely new to this platform. What link do I need to give to patients? And how do I do that? CTO.
All right. Thank you for that question. So if you are on the doctor's app, all you need to do is at the top left section, there is like a menu icon. If you click on that, you would see a list of different things that you can do on the doctor's app. And there's a part that says share profile. If you click on that, automatically what happens is it will generate the link in the background. If you're using like an iPhone, or if you're using an Android, it will copy that link for you. You can then share that link to your patients. So what happens is when your patients click on that link, it will take them directly to your profile to be able to book you as well. And even if they don't use the link method, if they're on the TeleDoc app, they can also search for your name, which will still bring up your profile and be able to book you. So even if you share the link, the patient say, oh, I can't still find you, they can still search for you. There's a whole lot of doctors on the platform, but once you're searched for, your name will come up and they'll be able to book you.
All right. Thank you very much, CTO. This question, I think, is a very good one as well. I don't know if adding column for language spoken by doctor could address some of the language challenges. For instance, aside English, I speak Hausa as well. Yeah, just thinking that's a very good thought. I mean, we would expect that doctors can actually add that to their bio as well, but we will also consider having a column for that. But I would think that right now, even if we don't have that, if you can edit the other languages that you speak in your bio, I think that would also be very helpful, because people get to read your bio, where you work, what you do, your specialty, the language that you speak, all of those things, while we try to create a column for that. CTO, I'm sure you have that on paper.
Yeah.
As we speak right now. So thank you so much, Nkosi, for that. That is very, very helpful. And we will definitely see to that as well. Is there a particular, okay, so let me put that up. Is there a particular device where TeleDoc works better for consultation? CTO, I'll let you take that.
So there is not a particular device, but as a doctor, you can access your virtual office. You can have your consultations through the mobile app, either Android or iOS. We also have a web app. So we have some doctors who don't like consulting through their phone. You can also go through the web app and consult as well. On the web app, there are lots more features that you can do in your virtual office as opposed to the mobile app. But the mobile app has the essential features that will be needed for you to consult and earn. But as we go forward, also, I just wanted to buttress on Nkosi's question as well. The beauty of this webinar is that we can interact with doctors. We can, because the app was specifically built for doctors. So understanding the pain points, understanding if we do this, this will make it better for us is a good thing. So if you have any feedbacks as well on the app, what we can do to make it better for your own user experience as a doctor, you can drop that in the comments as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, CTO. Like we mentioned earlier, this is a doctor-centric app. It's all about the doctor, and anything that will make the job of the doctor easy, anything that will make you more comfortable, we are open to learn from you. Like I mentioned earlier, I am not a doctor. The CTO is not a doctor. We work with a body where we send your highest level of certification, and they're able to tell us which category you fall into, and then we do our checks as well with the certificates that are sent in. We work with government bodies to be sure that the certificates are legit and they are up to date. And that's why it's very important that at the end of every year, when you get your new certification, that you update it on the platform. Otherwise, once your certificate is old, we would need to stop your consultation until you update it to the new one, right? So the other question, which is the final question we have, is a consultant family physician regarded as a GP or a specialist? CTO, is that for you or for me?
So
I'll let Dr. Okewale help us with that, because we do send this out to medical bodies who actually tell us the categories. And so I would bring Dr. Babatunde in to share more light. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. A consultant family physician is a consultant and is entitled to the 40K. They have extra licensing as consultant family physician. I think that answers the question.
Yes, that answers that. Yes, thank you very much. All right, so that answers the question. A consultant family physician is a specialist and definitely would get the pay of specialist and consultant. All right, so if you have any more questions, please do well to drop the questions. Like we said earlier, how can you achieve 1 million naira monthly or more? We make it easy. Target up to 10 to 15 consultations a week. Share your profile link on WhatsApp, SMS, IG, broadcast list. Focus on providing high-quality consultation. We've gotten feedback from some patients that will say a particular doctor was chewing gum or wasn't properly dressed, and because of that, they would not consult with them anymore, and they gave a bad review. And so it's very, very important that you see consultation as, professionally done. The same way you would be well-dressed, you would not lie on the bed when you're consulting in your office, in your hospital. That is the same way when you're consulting, give good high-quality consultation to increase repeat bookings. Respond to your booking requests. We've had some people consult the book consultation. Today, they don't show up. The doctors don't show up. They rebook it. The doctor does not show up. When you do this 3 times, we remove you from the app. Because honestly, after we give you the warning, because when you don't let consultation flow, it affects the reputation of the brand as well. And so we remove you from the app after warning is given, and you keep taking consultation, but you don't show up so that they can go ahead and book other doctors. Remember, this is also about people's life and people's health. And so when somebody books a consultation, it is because they need medical intervention. If you're not going to be available, do not accept the consultation. So make sure you also optimize your profile with professional visuals and detailed bio. Because when people come on the platform, excuse me, they read the bio, they look at the picture. So every once in a while, we have Instagram live session. We want to encourage you, when we reach out to you to have Instagram live, we have noticed that doctors that come on the live, people get to know them more, and people tend to book consultations with them after the Instagram live. So when we request that, would you like to discuss any topic of your choice on our Instagram live, it is not for us. It is for you as a doctor. So if you know that you're interested in something like that, you can always reach out to us and say, I'm available for Instagram live. We also do webinars where we bring patients. If you're interested in being one of the doctors that will speak on the webinar to patients, then please do reach out to us and let us know that you're interested. So we have different topics, we pick different themes, and so we're willing and able. We try to give the support that we can as much as possible. The truth of the matter is, doctors, this is your moment. Your skills, your knowledge, and your experience are more valuable than ever, especially now in the cloud space. Especially now in the cloud space, it is very important. The world needs to know what you have, and now is the time. Technology has made life easy. Technology lets you deliver beyond the walls of a clinic. It is no longer about the clinic. But here is the truth. If you don't monetize your expertise, someone else will. Someone else is taking the money. Why is it not you? If you can earn extra 1 million, 2 million, 500,000 naira a month, why not you? Because someone else will. The healthcare revolution is now, and it is here. And it is time for you to claim your place in it, because honestly, the cloud age is something you do not want to miss out on. So why give just consultation on the phone when you can build an empire with it? When you can build your own community? Everyday patients are searching for trusted medical guidance online. Everyday patients are looking for the right doctors to talk to consult with. They're willing to pay for the convenience. They're willing to pay for the speed. They're willing to pay for the expertise. The question is, will they find you? Will they find you, or will they settle for someone else? Because the money that is not coming to you right now is definitely going to someone else. The millions that should be coming to you is going to someone else. And this platform, TeleDoc platform, is a tool. It is your gateway to financial freedom and professional impact. Imagine the many lives you can impact from the comfort of your phone. Maybe someone somewhere is saying, I'm not doing it for the money. We hear you. What about the many lives you can impact? Just because you are on a platform, they can find you from different parts of the world. And guess what? You can earn while you sleep through the digital consultation. You can earn while you sleep. People are booking you, and you can definitely earn. So if you're interested in the Instagram Live, the link, the details are on the screen. So like I said, people are earning on a daily basis. The choice is yours. I believe that you didn't spend years in school mastering medicine to stay on the paid, regardless of how much you're being paid. I know a lot of you might probably be getting a lot of money, yes. But if there's opportunity for you to make more, why not? Why not? You know, if you're able to monetize the knowledge and the skill you have, regardless of your geography, of your location, if people can book you from different parts of the world, why not? The system won't reward you in silence. It rewards those who step up. And it is time for you to step up, to position yourself where people can actually find you. It is time for you to scale up and own your value. People are willing to pay for what you have here, for the value that you carry. So the question is, what is stopping you? When you can be making millions of naira, start monetizing your knowledge, start monetizing your mind. If you're yet to open your calendar, open your calendar. If you're yet to market yourself and let people know that you're on the platform, the time to do that is now, because your knowledge is your power. Your knowledge is your power. And it is time for you to monetize the knowledge and the skill and the power that you have. I think we have answered all the questions. What are the categories of doctors you regard as GP aside medical officers? I will bring Dr. Babatunde, if he's still here, to answer that as well, because we have a medical team that actually looks at all the categories. I'm going to bring him upstage. Please unmute yourself if you can answer this final question, and we will round up. We do not want to take your time for granted. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think in the Nigerian context, a general practitioner is who has his MBBS and who is registered as such with the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, a general practitioner. And a specialist is somebody who has an extra specialist certification. So generally speaking, most doctors that have not specialized are regarded as general practitioner. There's a second category of general practitioner. Well, in another country, it's called family medicine because they see everything, But there's a special group of people who have even gone on to get specialist certification in family medicine and are consultants. So that's just the difference. You are either a specialist consultant or a consultant, or you are just a general practitioner. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Babatunde. Thank you for that. All right. So this question says, do you pay for the webinar? The webinar is for your own benefit. So no, we do not pay for webinar, because when you do webinars, you're just coming to speak about what you do. And from there, people get to book you. So actually, truthfully, we have a lineup of people who are interested. Sometimes we're not talking about their topics, and so we don't get to put them on the webinar. Sometimes we're doing pediatrics. Sometimes we're doing family medicine. Sometimes we're doing fertility. Sometimes we're doing different fields, really. And so when we speak to you and ask, oh, would you like to be a speaker on our webinar? Just like anybody will call you. I mean, nobody pays for you to speak on a webinar, especially when it's to market yourself. When people come, we actually pay, we spend money to gather people. So if we gather, for example, 200, 300 people, and you get to speak to them, few of those people would be able to relate with what you're saying and will be able to book you for your consultation, which you then get paid for. So webinar or the Instagram Live is not something we pay for, because we don't earn money anywhere. Actually, if you don't earn, we don't earn. So we don't pay you for you to come and speak on a webinar to get patients to book you. And we don't pay for Instagram Live for you to come and speak about what you do as well. So no, we do not pay for that. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I hope you've been able to learn one or two things. I hope you will go ahead, open up your calendar, share your link with people, and you start your consultation. Thank you so much. You are definitely the future of African healthcare. And we look forward to seeing you make money, seeing you monetize your knowledge every time. We will try to do this as often as possible. We try to do it maybe twice or maybe once a month or every other month, so that if you have questions, you can drop your questions. To join our doctor WhatsApp channel, please, I think the link will be shared with you to be able to join our doctor WhatsApp channel so that you can get all the information. And if you have questions, you can definitely reach out to our team. On your platform, there's a live chat that you can always click if you have questions or you need help. Thank you so much for joining the webinar today. Take care of yourself and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye for now.
Are you a medical doctor practicing in Nigeria or in the diaspora? This message is for you, and it's a message that I believe will be mutually beneficial to you and to your patients. Hi, I'm Dr. Babatunde Okewale. I'm an obstetrician and gynecologist. I'm also a fertility expert. Are you looking for ways to expand your practice and reach more patients? Do you want to make the most of your spare time and earn extra income, like I have personally done over the last 1 month, earning the equivalent of over $1,000? Yes, you heard me right. Over $1,000 a month in my spare time. Then hear me out. With TeleDoc App, you can consult and earn income from anywhere in the world, with your patients remotely through video chat, providing them with quality care from the comfort of their own homes, also from anywhere in the world. And as a medical doctor, TeleDoc App offers you 1, flexibility to consult with your patients in your spare time from anywhere in the world, opportunity to earn extra income in your spare time, ability to expand your practice and reach more patients from all over the world. Why don't you give TeleDoc App a try? Join the platform today. Inform all your patients, both in Nigeria and in diaspora, about your availability at your spare time on the platform. Start consulting with your patients remotely, earn the extra income we all need, expand your practice, and provide quality consultation and care to those who need it. TeleDoc is the future of healthcare. Be a part of it. Doctors, sign up now.